The origin is actually very interesting. We have a fellow on our staff, Henry Timms, who's from Britain, and he and his wife were discussing the giving season last Thanksgiving. And it occurred to them that they don't have in Britain, they don't have Black Fridays or Cyber Mondays. And it occurred to them that the giving season was actually a purchasing season. It wasn't so much giving season, because all they saw in the United States, in the media, in what was going on as sort of the shopping frenzy, was that people were eager to get 25% off of a television set, as opposed to really thinking about what they could do for others. And they said to themselves, you know, there really should be a day of giving, similar to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So Henry came to me, and he said, how do you feel about this? And I thought it was brilliant. The minute he mentioned it, it was one of those moments where he said, we should have all thought about that. But it's interesting, it took a bit of an outsider to look in at us and say, you're calling it the giving season, but you're not really giving, you're buying. The why was ripe for this for many reasons that I could explain. And in September, we had a number of companies around the country, from Microsoft to Variety magazine to The Economist, do different kinds of events for us to begin getting the concept of Giving Tuesday out. And then literally in September, we launched the website, and we started to essentially crowdsource it. And today we have over 1,000 partners around the country. I think what's happening is the world is having the same reaction I had, which was, brilliant idea, we should have done this a long time ago. And what the world is saying is that in the hearts of Americans really is that desire to give. It's sort of been hijacked by the media frenzy around Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But the true deep feeling of most people is that they want to give. And so now that we've come up with, okay, we're going to have a kickoff date for the giving season, people just react to it immediately very positively. As you know, we just had a cataclysmic event in the New York area, Hurricane Sandy. And I've had a number of news outfits come to us and say, well, what do you think? Are you going to lose contributed income? And in every one of these events that I've experienced, from 9/11 to hurricanes, people tend to reach deeper into their pockets, so that it's not a finite pie, it's actually an expanding pie. So when we look at Giving Tuesday, I think it's going to stimulate people. And it's not just giving in dollars, and this is very important. This is volunteering. This is going to your not-for-profit, your church, your synagogue, your mosque. And by the way, we have partners in every race and every religion out of those 1,000 partners. And going to those institutions and saying, how can we help? How can we pitch in? And so this is literally manual labor helping rebuild towns that have been destroyed by tornadoes or hurricanes. But what it is a galvanizing force. It's a day where everyone says, okay, this is the beginning of a season where we should be focused on how thankful we are for what we have, and let's help others. It's fascinating for me to see that in spite of all of that, giving has not gone down. If anything, Americans want to give more. They feel the need. What they need is leadership to give. And so we were fortunate, you know, that this idea came to us. And we were ready for it as an institution, ready because it's our mission. Basically our mission, you know, if you refine it all down, it's tikkun olam, it's to repair the world. To add to that, as a practical matter, the board and a number of generous donors have paid for us to increase our technological capacity. So we do lots of things with great facility technologically these days that we couldn't have done 3, 4, 5 years ago. So Giving Tuesday came to this institution at the right moment, at sort of the intersection of our mission and new media. So what we find is that America